May please, Your Honor. My Lord, in respect of item 1, the process of remission was going on. The last occasion, though it is not reflected in the order, the additional prosecutor was, my Lord, asked to obtain the instruction with regards to the progress and outcome. By this time, if the remission is granted, my Lord, the remission will become.
We have already intimated, Lordship, and report has not yet received. It's some more time, Lordship.
Just now, item 1. Mr. S.K. Talukdar, learned amicus curiae has referred to the order dated 11/1/2024.
Sorry.
No. In view of this said order, Ms. S.H. Baral and APP shall obtain instructions as to the status of the remission proceedings before the state government in connection with the appellant Sri Sibeshwar, SIBESWAR, Maslai, MASLAI. Who has been sentenced for life. For committing offense and punishment under section 302 IPC. With fine and default stipulation. In connection with Sessions case number 18 of 2007, corresponding to Baithalangsu PS case number 5 of 2005, and GR case number 11 of 2005. Next, the learned APP shall send a downloaded copy of this order to the competent authorities to obtain instructions. List after 2 weeks.
Right.
So this is 2018 matter. If it doesn't, this doesn't come, then I think we propose to hear the matter.
What has happened, Your Lordship, time to record. Once, my Lord, the matter was heard at the Honorable Division Bench, my Lord, before COVID, having found, my Lord, that additional, my Lord, evidence is required, it was, my Lord, sent back to the Sessions Court again. Thereafter, my Lord, no, my Lord, witnesses were found. It came back. Then again, another, my Lord, hearing took place, my Lord, before court number 4.
No, you see, this is
Next time, my Lord, I'll argue, my Lord.
this is something which is a necessary evil. It will happen every day
Yes.
in the court, because we can't promise you that we can complete it in one session.
No, I'm not on that.
And
My Lord, what I want, my
no,
Lord,
not
I
that,
will
not
argue
that.
the case.
No, you know the system.
Yes.
If
correct.
today, for example, we hear it in part, tomorrow there is a possibility that the bench will not be there. It will be
Correct.
broken. Again, they will be hearing. We can't.
My Lord.
That is the system we are working in.
Correct. On the next occasion, my Lord, if the instruction doesn't come, I'll argue the case. My Lord will pass appropriate orders. Obliged.
Obliged.
Item number 6 was a mentioned matter. On 23rd term, it was remained left open. Today it is at my instance, matter has come up. But your lordship is taking up the serious matter, so it will not be possible for us. So may I pray for a leave, date, my lord, as per the.
So we are not fixing a date because this is likely to take 5 or 6 more days. So not, it's not, we just say vaguely, it will go to second week of March. Then we'll fix a date. But this is quite voluminous matter. And if we postpone the hearing, there will be tendency to forget. It was a very good argument, but we'll tend to forget.
I thought, I approached the registry and I thought the series will be by this time completed.
No, this is likely to take time.
Yes. So I have seen the today also the matter is listed.
Speaking for myself in the bench, it's a learning experience for me also. So we'll continue with that first.
Second week, my lord, any date, my.
No, we're fixing the second week, but then we'll fix a date and then take it up. As the court is hearing a matter. A parted series. Come on. No, this matter is adjourned today. List in the week commencing 11/3/2024.
Hello. J level is connected with this. So 5 and 6 both.
5 and 6, no, 6 and 7.
6.
6 and 7. You write his present, Mr. Ayuddin for the appellate. And Mr. S.H. Bora for the state are present. Listing, it goes after in the second week, not before that. You give it to the court master, they'll fix a date.
Item number 7.
Okay, item 7, Mr. Adhar, amicus curiae. All the other matters will be rolled over if we can't take it up in the course of the day. But I think first half, this will continue, parted matters. Please make inquiry in the second half.
Supplementary list, item 8 to item 20.
Madam, yesterday, was addressing your lordship, my lord, that beside the electronic evidence, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 appeals where oral evidence are available and in these 8 appeals, electronic evidence are only supported to.
Okay. Which are those matters?
In case of other three, Malad, they're completely based on electronic.
Just give the numbers, appeal numbers so that we can,
I'll be taking all this.
okay.
Yesterday, I have said about Rakesh Singh, appeal number 26216, based on oral evidence.
26216.
262. That if your lordship wants, Malad, appeal number 28916, Samarjit, that is also on oral evidence. Then
Okay. No, whenever it comes, you just mention, we'll note it. We'll note it. And which are the cases where there is only documentary evidence?
Malad,
3 matters you said. Which are those cases?
that we'll see, Malad.
Okay, okay.
Yesterday, Malad, I was taking your lordship through this Rakesh Singh's appeal, Malad. Only 4 or 5 evidence are to be spoken to, Malad. Then just we can just speak because major portion is over 265. PW, I'm addressing on Rakesh Singh, Malad, criminal appeal number 262. That is not complete as yet. PW 39, page 265. That you all also will find. Paper part 1, volume 2. Part 1, volume 2, no? Is it? Part 1, yes, part 1, volume 2. I'll not read the entire evidence part of your lordship has all. I'll just say what speaks about. And PW 39,
Yes.
PW 39, Malad. Paper book 2.
Yes.
Right. That is volume 2, Malad, paper book 1.
Yes, yes.
Malad, here, just summarize, Malad, you also will check it out. PW 39, Malad, he speaks about one thing, extortion. Including, he says about 4, 5 organizations, including United States. And he says that Rakesh invested money in their farm 60-40, 1 crore 10 lakhs. One crore 10 lakhs. That is only what we get from this evidence. And after all investment, there was a balance 17 lakhs. This is. That is what we get from this evidence. Extortion you will also get in paragraph 2nd, then paragraph 3rd, investment of money, and paragraph 4, that he is to get back 17 lakhs. That is what the evidence of PW 39. Now, number one, my submission is that Rakesh, he is a advisor to students here. Investing here 1 crore 10 lakhs. That is one part. The other part, the leftover, whatever calculation is made by law, 70 lakhs is a balance that he is to calculate. We just stop it here. What happens 70 lakhs? In the clause, we don't find anything with regard to that. It's simply like he doesn't, clause doesn't decipher anything. Then, your logic will go to PW 63, page 351. The same volume, 351. Here, your lordship, has your lordship got it?
Yes.
Now, the first, I'll just skip a lot. It's, the first paragraph, he says about his students. We are not, that came a lot. In the second paragraph, he says about killing, etc. and all the things, which your lordship will just take note of. The condition of Manipur during that time was not good because of antisocial elements like underground group who used to exert treated mass killing. These activities were done by underground groups, including UNLF, PLA. The extremists demand extortion from our business to the extent of 5% profit. And this percentage comes to around 30-40 lakhs yearly, which we are required to pay to the underground groups, including UNLF. From our gas agency business, also we are required to pay about 1.5 to 2 lakhs yearly to the underground group, including UNLF. In the year 2009, my younger brother, namely K. Rajesh, was killed by unknown group because of threat. Because of threat, we are liable to pay extortion amount so and so, so and so. Then in the year 2008, my partner Robert so and so, one S. Singh, son of so and so, Robert was asked me to him, give him some work accordingly. Now we just, because this is a repetition, Malan, here what we find from this group. To summarize, PW 63, Malan. To summarize PW 63, from paragraph second, what we get, Malon? There is disturbance by way of extortion, killing, etc. and all these things. And that includes members of UNLF.
Confusion হয়ে গেল। Takes after a second. Second week or বছর দিক। Third week or প্রথম সোমবারের দিকে।
And this killing, threatening, etc. is only for extortion. And he says, we have to pay this much amount to the group. That is in second paragraph. What we, that members, he doesn't say about any of the members who are facing trial here, but he says about members. So UNL are resorting to this kind of threat at Impal, and they extract money. That is annually he has to pay about 2 lakhs, so and so, so and so, that is all. Now, in the second paragraph, but third paragraph, what he says, that equals number 6 was introduced and then he has come, like below 39, 36. He comes, he invests money, so we leave it there. We'll come to what he has said. Now, the cross portion matter, I do not know activity of UNL personally. It is true that. Now, our firm as well as myself individually have not received any document papers demanding money from ULIB. Definitely, Bharat, they will not do that. I do not know any activities or members of ULIB personally. It is true that our instances of extortion, kidnapping, and for ransom, etc., in Manipur by anti-social element in the names of underground surveillance outfit for the personal pay amount to rupees 1 annually were collected from our farm. So he confirms that this much amount are collected by the underground and including UNLF. But I do not confirm whether such persons are actually members of ILRA. Definitely, Manu, he is very shaky about it. I do not know I have any personal knowledge of Parkinson, so we leave it. There is nothing more. Now, coming to these are the oral evidence with regard to this accused person, Malot. And I humbly submit, Malot, at least the prosecution has established a link of accused number 6 with the UNLLF. Now we come to 313, Malot. Just only few sentences, Malot, that your lordship will find in paper book part 1 volume 4. Part 1 volume 4. Read with let more go now. Part 1 volume 4, that page 703. His examination starts from 698. Page relevant page is 703, Mala. Question number 19. The question was put. So and so PW 39 has deposed that he is in constructive business and you approached him for doing business by investing money in the business, and in the food park you invested 60 lakhs in 2008 to in 2009 into 40 lakhs.
Yes.
703, madam. Question number 19. Has your lordship got it? Peter 39 has deposed that he is in construction business and you have approached him for doing some work by investing money in the business and in footpath project. You invested rupees 60 lakhs in 2008 and in 2009 invested rupees 40 lakhs in taxiway business and another rupees 10 lakhs in October 2009 in the taxiway. He also reported that you were advisor to AMSU and NEMSU in 2008. After your arrest, an amount of rupees 70 lakh was seized by NIA. Exhibit 91 is the Kachap book maintained by accountant Joy Singh, and there are entries showing payment made to you. He deposed that his elder brother Raja Singh was kidnapped by Pripak and they received demand of rupees 25 lakh for release and ultimately they paid the amount. The demand of extortion came from UNLF also. What do you want to say? All the allegations are denied. Now, he has denied the allegation. He did not say there was a specific question as well as entire evidence that you invested so and so, so and so, so and so. They have kept, maintained a cash receipt also. And Robert, he specifically said that after all this thing, a balance of rupees 17 lakhs was to be paid to so and so. Now, there was an agreement, that's a repetition, that this notice, there was a notice, this notice ought not to have come to me, Robert, but it ought to have gone to Rakesh because that is his money. No, here you also will find that he's denied everything. What does it imply? 106, your also will kindly just have a look of evidences 106.
So you see,
That is
because
the revision, Madam.
Mr. Das, as a student of law, if we look at this question, now you'll have to show us what part of this question is a fact, what part of this question is an allegation.
Madam, exactly. Part of the question that he invested money.
No, it's okay, you see,
That is a part of it.
no, you see, I have today with me 10 rupees. Now, merely having this 10 rupee doesn't make me a UNLF cadre.
Not of that. Madam,
Unless,
here-
unless,
No, Madam, your lordship will analyze this, appreciate all this cumulative of all the evidence taken, not this alone. Not this alone.
no,
Yes.
you see, Mr. Das, in 313, it is a specific circumstances which has been called out against the accused is put to him. Now, here it's a composite questions. There are many parts of this question and few parts are unconnected with each other. Now he says that you invested rupees 60 lakh and 17 lakh was seized by NIA. Now, that's what I'm giving you an example. I have with me 10 rupees, but now the policeman, the investigating people come and seize this 10 rupees. Correct? And then they accuse my courtmaster saying that it was your unaccounted money.
Exactly, exactly.
Now you see, then it should come out. You see,
It should have come out from the mouth of the.
no, he will not know that 17 lakh rupees is seized. 17 lakh rupees is seized. He will say, I don't know.
Exactly.
You see, you seize money from elsewhere.
But my answer would be this 6 lakh I have not spent, number one. I have not spent, especially. That is a.
No, you see, that is not a crime. Investing money is not a crime. You may.
No, but your lordship has again taken it. 60 lakhs from where? This money is all extorted money. That is
No,
where we are.
that is one part that you'll explain to us. You will prove that.
That is why you say that this man, he is a student leader.
No, in Assam also we have student leaders, maybe senior to you. Maybe senior to you, there are student leaders.
Parental money 60 lakhs and 1 crore 10 lakhs. That is a different thing, brother. It is
No,
not
no.
doing that.
No, you see, that's what we're just asking you this. You see, to whom should I explain that the money 10 rupees which I am having You see, the authority, let us see, you see, it's not a tainted money. Where at the time of taking or handing over a bribe, the note is dipped in phenolphthalein, and then I touch it, and then it comes out that this is a tainted money which is come into my hands. That's one. Now, you see, contrary to what people know, every year we fill up our returns and give one copy to this to the government of for onward transmission to the government of India. The list of assets we have. Correct. Now this we give. This is our disclosure. You see, based on the media projections and attack on the judiciary, a question was once put to me by one of my close relatives. He says that, well, is this for the judges? There is no transparency. So, one honorable judge was accused of some wrongdoings, and he says that, well, there is no transparency, so everyone is in the everyone's character is in cloud. That is what he is saying. Now you see, please analyze this in two ways. Number one, there is one lawyer who is unscrupulous. Because of him, I cannot target the entire lawyer community by saying that you are all tainted. Correct, number one. So question of generalizing a statement, a specific statement, X is wrong, is okay. But if you generalize and say that, well, all the parliamentarians are
No,
fraud, so that affects not only one, and that is, you know, that you blame the entire community. One has done some wrong, you blame the entire community that they are all wrong. That's one. Second part is that it's a what you call voluntary disclosure made to the government about my assets. Now, supposing you come today, let us say Nia comes today and asks me whether I'm bound to disclose it to Nia unless unless I am informed that I have done some predicate offense. I am accused in this offense, and I am put a question to respond to it. So just merely somebody coming in and demanding that, please give me an explanation, how do you have 10 rupees with you? I'm not bound to answer it to him. Now, therefore, you see, these are circumstances where you'll have to tell us that number one, seizure of money is with third party. Now, that's why I gave that example yesterday. I'm paying 10 rupee to the auto fare. While the money is half in your hand, half in my hand, or the auto wala's hand in my hand, and somebody comes and snatches this money and takes away. Now, there are two possibilities now. Auto wala will say that, well, I did not receive that money. It was in both of our hands, and in the meantime, somebody snatched it away. So you are still liable to pay me 10 rupees as fare. I say that, no, I already parted with the money. And therefore, if you could not catch it, it is your loss. So you see, that is what, if a money is seized from a third party, you'll have to explain it to us that the denial of answer or under 106, this burden would have been on him. You see, we are coming to 106 of the Evidence Act, that one, an incriminating evidence is there. Then you'll have to show it. This is one part. Now let us take a second view. You see, a crime was committed when I was paying that auto fare. 10 rupees I was giving it to the auto driver. There was a snatching and the money was taken away in full public view. Now, under that circumstances, will section 106 of the evidence apply, and the accused will have to explain why this has happened? It was a broad daylight. You see, it's not something in the confines of a house where the burden is on the person. So the wife is murdered. Husband will have to explain that at night you two were there, how the wife died. Second part is explanation in 106. It gives an example of either train or bus ticket. So if somebody is traveling without a ticket, It is his duty to explain how he has
Yeah.
lost it, because this is not a what you call offense per se, because it's a duty of a person to purchase ticket and then enter the train or bus. So therefore, under 106, he has to give an explanation.
No.
The reverse burden is there, but in cases where it's a broad daylight, suppose a murder happens in broad daylight, under 106, I can only give an explanation as to the motive, as to the reason, or something else. But if somebody accuses somebody tells the court puts a question to the accused, well, there's a circumstances that you have murdered him. The burden is on 106 to you to explain that you have not murdered him.
I'll go back again to the whole case, mother. Just shortly, mother. It is not that what your lawsuit is inferring. It's a clear evidence here. Now, Rakesh was caught here with all other accused persons. Now, investigating officer, they started collecting
No,
evidence.
before that, just before that, you were at page 703. Please come back to that question 19.
19, yes.
Yes, you were reading that. Now, in this, you will say exhibit 91 is a Kacha cash book maintained by accountant Joy Singh.
Yes.
So you see, it's not an accounts which the accused has maintained and you have seized it. Because yesterday you were arguing that in terrorist activities, books of accounts are not maintained. Well accepted. Supreme Court has said that we will accept it. But the question is a third party entry.
No.
You see, that is what happened in VC Sukla's case.
Wait, no, just I put it. Now, what happened? What about this Rakesh? He's not a person, Malot, as is projected that he is a student letter. He was arrested here along with other accused persons. Then, after investigation, Malot, evidence of PW 9, which I have read it earlier, PW 17, those evidence come. Now, 9-17, that I have already stated earlier, Mara. 9 is, you have already taken note of, Mara. 9 and 17. These two evidence, Mara, what they say, he had linked with the chairman. He has taken those persons to Kathmandu, met them with chairman, etc. 17, he says that he went to Kathmandu, met UNL chairman there. Now, as I've said that, given the decision that, who does that? I cannot, any other person cannot do that unless they have got a confidence or a rapport with the chair. So this is one link that establishes that he has a link with just because that we know member is not like that, but not, as we have said that we pay fees in our high court, pay fees and then we become member. It's not like that. Like you do work for the organization and then you become member. He does work for the member and he becomes a member. And therefore, he is so close to the chairman that he brings so and so. So maybe they have got their own intention, what they want to utilize this man for, etc. And that is a separate question. But only the question is that he has what we want to say. We projected that he has link with the, and just because he has got link, that he is a member. Now, PW 39 and PW 63. These two witnesses which we project. By this we say that, see, we have all, there are other evidences will show that there are extra some huge amount of money that has been collected in Manipur. And where does this money goes? They have to put it in somewhere. One, they have put it in Aegis, that farm Malar. And one, here we have seen it that this Rakesh, he has put 1 crore 10 lakhs that is coming. That is what we want to project. It is not that hypothetical question that we have just putting it, Malar. But it is that 1 crore 10 lakhs he has put it. The other part in that, because when it is argued that it is not my money, it's Rakesh's money. That is why I have pointed out this, question number 19. What he says about this money? Yes, it is my money. Had he said that I have, invested there, this is my parental money, etc. and all this. Nothing has been said. Then, question number 21, you also will find, my lord. We'll stop here, madam. Question number 21. PW 61 has deposed that he was working as accountant so and so in the company. Deals in construction business and extension of upon taxiway. He identified your photograph so and so. That is not necessary. He also exhibited Kasa book book maintained by the company as exhibit 91 and entries thereon. He also proved and entry so and so came so and so. He proved signature of Robert, director so and so, an entry that you are to be paid rupees 17 lakhs. All allegations are denied. That is what he has said. No, my lord. Appreciation of these witnesses, my lord, you also will find in the judgment at paras 47 and 66. Para 47, page 970.
Page 9,
970.
70.
Well, we come to Chennai. Uh,
Because this is something we'll have to ponder in view of the judgment of VC Shukla. You see, what happens is that let us say every day in the morning, one person writes in his books of accounts that he has gone to court, given 10 rupees as bribe to someone and came out. Every day, we have 210 working days. Every day he comes to the court at 10:15, before 10:15. And before 10:15, he gives 10 rupees to someone in the court and goes away. Correct. So now the police comes, seizes this man's books of accounts, and then everybody, we have 1,000 staff in the court. Now everybody becomes questionable. Why? Because one pan shop owner is writing in his books of account that he is coming to court every day and paying 10 rupees to someone.
but
Now burden of proof is on us under 106 to say that, well, at 10:30, 10:15, I am in the courtroom. I am not accessible to public. And even if he has paid 10 rupees to people in court, it would not have come to me, as by 10:15 I am in court. So you see, 1,000 people will have to give an explanation on a mere seizure of books of account of one pan shop, who has merely written in the bookshop, I have gone to High Court, paid 10 rupees to someone and come back. He is neither an accused in the case, he is not a writ petitioner, he is not a revisional petitioner, he is not a what you call a litigant in the court, but he comes and pays, and then we all have to give an explanation to the police under 106. Burden is on us to say that you explain this allegation.
not that one. Not
No, you see, this is just a question I am posing. Why not?
Not that. Definitely
No,
not.
but why not?
No, question is that not all person. Where a case is.
No, we will not be able to appreciate you. You see, the question, last question we were referring to, it says books of accounts was maintained by the company. Correct. So you don't say books of accounts was maintained by whom? You say the books of account is maintained by a company. In the previous question which you read, question number 12, there one name has come, Joy Singh wrote. So Joy Singh writes something in the books of accounts. You see, 3 days back, what had happened? This 340 crore, 50 crore which was seized by the investigating agencies. In respect of that money, 3 days back, the so-called accused had paid a tax of 150 crores. And he says that, well, my accounts are not yet finalized. So it is on 31st March when my accounts will be finalized. And therefore, I'm paying a tax right now. My books of my audited balance sheet, my balance sheet has to be audited and sent to this what you call tax department only in June 30. So before that, if I have a money, I can give an explanation. So he has paid 150 crores. Now see what will happen. Only time will tell. 3 days back in all the newspapers, it was there. This person from whom 350 crore rupees are seized in cash, he has deposited tax of 150 crore income tax.
Possible, Bharat. The only thing is that he has to show the source.
No, that's okay. You see, somebody has paid a tax. No,
Correct.
definitely he has a source. Otherwise, he will not pay a tax.
It is not that, but so easy that you just pay the tax and escrow it. You have to pay the show the source from where you go. So anyway, what I would say, reading all the evidence together, not only one evidence.
No, not only one. That's why.
It happens, man. And why? What happens in those things, Madam? Generally,
No, you see, the
But-
perception changes when we put ourselves in the receiving end.
Correct.
You see, if I had given an example of X, Y, Z, wouldn't have mattered.
Correct.
But if I put myself there, now let us see, we change our roles. Now we say that he goes to the office of the public prosecutor NIA and pays 10 rupees and comes back. Now, once we change the examples, now you see, once you come within the ambit of this scope of the inquiry, then you find, third party writes somewhere that he goes to the new office and pays 10 rupees. And why I have to give an explanation? I will also say, I don't know, I deny it. Because there can't be a better evidence than that. Burden of proof. You'll have to, that's why we are saying, you see, 106 is a weapon. If you understand it, it's okay. But it can't be a weapon in a case where the burden would not have been on him. Third party writes it. You see that those two questions you referred. Those two questions says he is not writing an accounts. Yesterday you gave an example that it's a terrorist organization is not required to maintain books of accounts. You showed that judgment. But you see this firm where he has invested, it's not a terrorist company.
No.
So therefore, books of accounts, they have the duty to maintain. You can't just come and say that in the transaction, one proceeds is of a crime, and therefore the entire what you call burden of proving the accounts is not with us. You see,
Not that, Malad. Malad, what about Malad? You know, just analyze everything, Malad. It's not a simple. Orun, but Robert, and all this. Malad, you know, just look a little deep into it. They all know who is Rakib, from what source he is getting up. Because they are good businessmen. They are doing business at Imphal as well as in Delhi. It is not that. Now, or when this money has come, they could have said that no, refuse, you go. They cannot do that. They cannot do that. The only thing is that they have to keep the relation with them so that they can stay at Manipur and do business extra all this. And for their own safety, they have to keep someone because tomorrow, suppose in this 60 lakhs, somebody says that no, it was 1 crore. Or somebody may say that, or he may say that it is 40, not 60. That in money matter, that always happens. So they have to keep some sort of role. They have kept some sort of. That's all. And that is what, because Bharat, it is not that these businessmen are very, as you say, kacha business. They are very well. They know who is from where he is coming. He is a leader of students organization, etc. All this thing. They know him. So we don't go into that, Bharat. But the thing is that here, and they don't. These evidences, Bharat, really difficult to collect. One witness has gone, I think 1 or 2 witnesses has gone, one witness has gone first time. And some of the witnesses are recorded on 161 as well as 164. Why? Because we don't know by the time they come to the court, they may switch on to other story and deny this. And in terrorist case, it's very hard. Whatever evidence that has we got it, I think that those are enough and crucial. But the thing, but if you look for something other cases, definitely what your lordship has been saying, we'll follow that. But not in these cases, the scatters evidence,
we were at paragraph 970 paragraph,
just one, maybe little.
paragraph 47, I think.
In 40, responsibility. Before reading 47, para 47, it deals, although it deals with Rakesh also, but it deals with that is what you call email. That we'll take it later on. We'll take it later.
Yes.
Because I've said that, but let us go to para 66, my lord, at page 981. at para 65 mana, just above mana, there is a learned defense lawyer argued that the testimony of PW7 was full of lies or exaggeration, and no reliance could be placed on his person. One of the reasons for the aforesaid argument was that the prosecution could not prove the details of the connection between the accused and other United members.
You're reading which paragraph?
Paragraph 65. I'm just
65.
reading that one. But I'm relying on paragraph 66, madam, where PW APS number 6 was discussed. This argument, however, did not appear to be very convincing in as much as in a case of this nature, it would be very difficult to get any better evidence which would be more direct in nature. That defense lawyer also admitted that since no weapons and arms were recovered from any accused person, they could not be held to be guilty for procurement. Let's come to paragraph 66. On consideration of testimony of PW7 and submission made by prosecution and defense, it appears to me that there are no such ground for which the witness would have spoken lie. Rather, he appears to have given an evidence with a lot of risk. His testimony also remained unrebutted in factual metric. During the cross-examination, defense only gave certain suggestions to him, which he denied. Since the testimony of PW7 appears to be trustworthy, it was absolutely clear that accused number 7, 16, and 18 were members of UNLF and were actively involved in the activities of UNLF, including conspiracy for waging war against India. Testimony of PW17 is a teacher in Manipur University revealed as to how accused number 6, Rakesh, was coordinating with the leadership of UNLF and other cadres of UNLF. Accused number 14, accused number 14 is a younger sister of PW17, and she was married to accused number 10, a member of UNLF. PW17 stated that in the year 2007, there was an advertisement in the web that one seminar on youth and social program would be organized by Doll Foundation, London. He was eager to attend the same and sponsorship. He talked to Rakesh, who was his childhood friend. Accused number 6 told him that UNLF sponsors such trip and advised him to write to UNLF chairman. The witness wrote a letter to the chairman of UNLF and handed over the letter to accused number 6 again. In 6 again in the year 2009, he was to go to Kunming, China. Accused number 6 told him to join him in Bangkok. The witness went to Bangkok on August 2009 and joined accused number 6 at Trans Hotel. Accused number 6 told him that UNL chairman back in 2019 might meet him. Next day, accused number 19 met him in the hotel. Again in September 2009, the witness along with another person was to go to Guwahati to meet teachers of anthropology, and accused number 6 came to know about the trip and told him to go to Kathmandu where they could meet the leaders of the witness went to Kathmandu and accused number 6 took them to the house in the outskirts of the city where they met accused number 18, 19, and 20. Prosecution of the witness could not rebut any of the facts reported by him. From the testimony of this witness alone, it could be irreproachably inferred that accused number 16, 18 were members of UNLF and accused number 19 was the chairman of UNLF. That is PW, no, that is paragraph 66. paragraph 66, I say, my submission is that the trial court has appreciated the evidences rightly and did, forwarded his points in paragraph 66, rightly. And the appellants has shown nothing, not criticizing of paragraph 66. Right, sir. Now come to paragraph 78, my lord. At page 986, sorry, 986, 78. Nine eight six. Paragraph 9, no, page 986. Paragraph 78, page 986. PW 39,
My name is my question.
a person engaged in construction business at Impal stated that in the year 2004, he set a farm in the name of Loop East Nirman, which was a partnership farm with its office at Manipur at Delhi. And they were engaged in construction of food parks. And they were engaged in construction of food park in Impal and taxiway at Impal Airport and high-tech godown at Gazipur, Delhi. He also stated that he regularly received extortion threat from UNLF. He also stated that his elder brother was kidnapped by Pripak in the year 2001 and demanded rupees 25 lakhs for his release. He also stated that underground organization used to threaten them by throwing grenade and firing at his house. He also stated that he was compelled to pay money to UNLF and other organizations. He also stated that in the year 2008, his childhood friend Rakesh Singh, accused number 6, approached him for supplet construction work on condition that he would invest some money and would get the bill along with the profit. The witness also stated that in the construction work of food park project in 2008, Rakesh invested rupees 60 lakhs and invested rupees 50 lakhs for the taxiway project. And that at that time, Rakesh Singh was the advisor to the student organization named AMSU and NAMSU. The witness also stated that in the year 2009, he come to know that the police arrested Rakesh Singh in Guwahati, and at the time, there was a balance of 17 lakhs, which was to be paid to Rakesh, but the amount was seized by NIA. He exhibited Exhibit 87, the case production memo, whereby on 8 to 11, he produced rupees 70 lakhs before the NIA official, and he was also informed by the NI official that he had a right to appeal. It is just said that he exhibited Kacha cash book, exhibit so by his entries showed the payment made to Rakesh Singh. So this is exhibit, this is paragraph 78 says about he has appreciated evidence of PW 39. Now, Your Lordship, welcome. The findings are at page 80, paragraph 83, page 989. I'll not take. That is a finding. The 83 is the only finding. 83, then Your Lordship will find 85. Eighty-three and 85. Now, by this, my lord, by this evidence, the questions and judgment paragraph, my lord, I submit that the appeal that is prepared by Rakesh, my lord, has no force. It was well founded. The trial court has appreciated the evidence and came to a finding that he is guilty under section 20, number 1, member, and 18, and 121. 120. My lord, next, we go to the appeal of Samarjit Singh, accused number 7, criminal appeal 289/16. দুটা গ'ল পাৰিব। My lord, Samarjit Singh, because Rakesh, etc., also the decision, etc., I'll be summing up later on, to composite matter. And electronic evidence will come to when we discuss about the appeal of this thing, Ibohol, Gune, and there we'll discuss the retrieval part, 65, 5 and all this. Now, here you also will find, as I say, only one oral evidence. Samarjit. That is PW7. His evidence you will find that at PW7, page 179, paper book, part 1, volume 1. One second. Ma'am. Hello. He is Hindu Bhushan. Hindu Bhushan. Hello. I am a B and
Just a moment.
সিহঁতৰ কথা পাতিলে তোমাৰ হেৰি কৰি দিব দেই খুজি কাৰণ মই ইফালে চাই থাকোতো গম নাপাওঁ
Nothing.
Malot, the appellant side, Malot, he said this is a star witness for prosecution. Appellant side, he submitted that this is the star witness for the prosecution. Indeed, it's a star witness for the prosecution, Malot. PW7. Page 179. Paper book, part 1, volume 1.
Yes.
Now let us see, Malot, that whether his whole evidence is reliable or there is any discrepancy or has been discredited by cross-examination, Malot. That he always will. I am B from RAC Silchar. After completing my education, I started business in handloom and textile, and I was teaching in different school of Manipur. I started my handloom business in the year 2005. I got registered officially in Manipur in the industries department. In the year 2010, in the name of Messrs. Nongying Enterprise, I used to visit Bangkok for various purposes in connection with my business. At present, I am public relation officer of the Archbishop of RQ so-and-so Imphal. At the same time, I am the PRO cum Asian so-and-so Human Resource Development Academy Ghari, Airport Imphal. I was also involved in the business of sending students for MBBS and language course to China only. In this connection, I have visited China 8 to 10 times from 2005 till January 2009. My cousin so-and-so was student of MBBS in Sichuan Valley, Singapore, China from 2005 till July 2010. She got her admission through one so-and-so, an agent of Nepal, but resident of Manipur. He used to charge a sum of rupees 3 lakhs for a seat. In fact, my first visit to China was with my cousin other students from Manipur. I thought of starting this business of sending a student to study MBBS from Guwahati, Shillong and Manipur. I obtained permission from the general manager of Chenko Source Management Consultancy Company Limited. I was able to send 10 students for MBBS course in the year 2006 and 7 students in the year 2007. I was charging a sum of rupees 2 lakhs or less for each student. But in the year 2008, the Chinese university hiked the fees equivalent to rupees 3 lakhs or above. And as a result, I could not find a student who could afford, and consequently, my business did not prosper. I visited China again in compliance to a letter of invitation dated 12/10/2008. On reaching Chengdu, I contacted Ms. Wang, the general manager of Chengdu Source Management Consultancy Company Limited, and discussed with her regarding the fees. But it was of no use. After 3 days, I returned to India. Towards the later part of 2008, I came across my friend, accused number 7, at a hotel in Guwahati. He had my old PSN number so and so. In fact, I had come to Guwahati for my handloom business. I lost contact with him since 1990. He is a childhood friend of mine. We used to go for tuition together in the 80s. I understand that he has got some links with UG group. We sat down together at the hotel and discussed about everything. In fact, it was in this meeting he told me that he has become member of UNLF. That is a positive step, Yellow Smith. He indirectly invited me to join UNLF, but I categorically rejected his offer. And instead, I asked him to start a business or to open an office to send a student to study. After 1 month, my friend Somerjit called me over the above mentioned started mobile number and asked me to come at a place called Nonmati in Guwahati. I went to Nonmati and there he introduced me to one of his friends, that is Dilip, accused number 16, who has appealed here, my lord. We discussed about the business of sending students to China at length. I have never seen Dilip Mane before or never heard of him before. In December 2008, I went to Kathmandu, Nepal with my wife in connection with my handloom business to survey the market. Prior to my departure from India, my friend Somerjit called me up and informed me that Dilip Mane and some of his friends are also at Kathmandu. He told me about the interest of sending a student to China, and that his friend would also like to discuss about further about the possibility of sending a student through Nepal or if possible from Nepal itself. He also asked me to contact my link of Shengo Source Management Consultancy Limited. I contacted Ms. Wang and narrated her about this over phone. She in turn asked the director Shenko Source Management Consulting Company, Mr. Sang, alias Alex, to be there at appointment time at Kathmandu. I and my wife were received by Chang and Alex at airport. From there, he took us to a Chinese hotel at so and so. From the mobile phone of Mr. Sen, alias Alex, I contacted Mr. Dilip, and that is a question number 16, and inform him about our location. Mr. That is Dilip, equation number 16, came to the hotel where we were staying with two of his friends. We met at lobby of the hotel. He introduced me to his friend and as Mr. Joy, that is equation number 18, and Thabal, I introduced them to Mr. Sang, alias Alex. We discussed the possibility of possibility and
A18 and Joy Singh. He's-
Joy Singh is equation number 18.
His name is N or M?
No. And Joy Singh.
N Joy Singh.
And Joy Singh.
You
Long hair.
just a few moments back, you referred to a question at this volume 4, 313 examination. There you will find, I think it is M Joy Singh who wrote the accounts. Is the same person?
Wait, perfect. Question with regard to
Just a moment.
with regard to this one.
No, I don't know, in this, this examination you showed us page 698 onwards. In one of the pages, the person who wrote the accounts was M. Joy Singh. M, not N. Is he the same person? 704, question 20. Page 704, volume 4, part 1.
70. Question number, pardon?
20, page 704.
20. Yeah, 20. That he was, wait, division. M. Let me verify with the chart sheet. Madam. Yeah, yes.
Because of the statement of PW,
M, that's M Joy Singh, yes. Marpito, that is in chart sheet, page 75, Mala. 18 is M Joy Singh.
accuses M, not N.
M Joy Singh, alias Joy Jajo, alias Nonge.
So spelling is M, not N.
No, it's M.
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 So then this is, so this is whose. Then why did you compare the specimen signature of M. Joy Singh?
I checked with.
If he's not the accused,
M Joy Singh is accused.
M. Joy Singh, but
Yeah.
here it is
M, yeah.
N. Joy Singh, it A18. You are saying N. Joy Singh is A18. That's why I'm asking.
M Joy Singh is, that's not right, Madam.
This page 182 you are reading.
772. Yes, that's it. Yeah. Just one. Not M, Madam.
Why this discrepancy?
Elias Nonga, but
It's a typing mistake.
that is,
Because there are so many persons in similar names. And but I'm also not clear to the evidence whether this is the same person or they are two different persons.
Okay,
It does not come like that.
okay.
Malad. He's accused number 18. Although he's not an, I think there is a typography because Elias Nongai.
When you are reading, the evidence of 39, Robert Singh, then also this name came Joy Singh because he writes the accounts. Cash book, huh?
Maybe
So what is that name there in that PW 39? Please check up.
uh,
It is N or M. In that, I think there's no M or N. It is only Joy Singh. M. Joy Singh. Okay. So this is a typing error.
I think
Okay.
But Elias is correct. I, I introduced them to Mr. Singh, Elias. We discussed the possibilities and getting and possibilities and difficulties of getting student and also about the fees in detail. Mr. Chang, Alex told us that if we would send 20 students at a time, then the university will able to give 25% discount on the fee. All of us were happy to hear the offer and assured to keep in touch with one another. I left Kathmandu the next day and with my wife for Imphal via Kolkata. Mr. Tilip had his money and his friend stayed on. I do not know Mr. Sen uh, Alex left, he left. I could not recollect the mobile number, nor the dates nor the dates. On 17/1/2009, on the request of my uncle, K. So and so, I visited China as asked by my cousin. The daughter of my uncle was sick. While at Chengdu, I came across Mr. Sen, alias. He told me that Mr. Nongai, that is accused number 18, and his friend were at Chengdu. He asked me to come with him. We went together at the hotel where they were staying, and at the lobby, Mr. Nongai, that is accused number 18, introduced me to his friend, Mr. Lancha. Mr. Thawal and Mr. Saken, I could Yes, I am. Yes. একটু হলে কি হয়েছে at page 183, Mala. At the lobby, Mr. Onga introduced me to his friend, Mr. So-and-so, Mr. Thabal and Mr. Second. I could understand that something conspired with them and they were not happy to see me. I was asked to see, I was asked to have tea at the lobby of the hotel where they were staying. All of them went together at one of the adjacent room of the lobby. After having my tea and waiting for more time than 30 minutes, I went towards the room where they were talking. I could hear a loud noise from outside. I opened the door a little bit and did not enter. All of them were in confusion, shouting at one another. They were talking in English. They were talking about purchase of weapons, so and so, about the military training of the UNLF cadres in China. I was shocked to hear the discussion and ran back to my hotel. The next day, I left quickly without informing them to to meet the Indian students, informing them to meet the Indian students to whom I have sent. The next day, I left China for India via Bangkok. After reaching home, my friend Somerjit, alias Naresh, called me up over River and asked me why I left China without informing friend. My lord, just stopping here, my lord.
Yes.
Now, here in this evidence, you also will find this evidence you also will find at page 181 that accused number 7, he told him that he is in a UNLF and asked PW7 to join UNLF. That is one part. That is one part. The next part, he says about accused number 16. Then next, he says about what has happened at China. Now, here, a argument was placed that this evidence is false as accused number 7 was not at China. True, but it's just like he knew each and every details because he says in his paragraph that after reaching home, my friend Somerjit, Elias Naras, called me up about so and so, and asked me why I left China without informing the friends. That he knew everything, what was going on. Because he says that when I heard all these things, I left because I was not interested when they were talking about UNLF training camp, etc., and purchase of etc. I was not interested. I became afraid of whatever it is. But he left. And now 7 knows everything about it, as if he was there, as if he is physically there. He knows everything. He says that why do you leave without informing my friend? That is his knowledge. He collapsed. So we stop. This is his evidence, Bala. Evidence that he has admitted, 7 has admitted that he's in UNLFF. Ask him to join UNLFF. Then he talked about this delivery, that is accused number 16. 16, who is also a member. No,
This Samarjit Singh is accused number? 7. Although it's not very, it will not influence us. There is something I'll have to tell you. We have a reason to smile. You stopped somewhere. After 5 or 6, 4 lines, you will find in that page 183. Come to page 183. You stopped at a point. Correct. After that, you see, after 4 lines, you will find, being a true Roman Catholic,
Ah.
I confess the above facts and truths to clear my conscience. Correct?
Yeah.
Now he does a confession. He did this confession before whom? Before Nia.
Yeah. Yes.
Correct. Now, it is just a coincidence that I studied in a Catholic school. And in Roman Catholic, confession can only be made in the confession box and before a priest.
Yeah.
It can't be done elsewhere. Religion doesn't permit it.
You- Yeah.
So that true Roman Catholic, the true goes away.
No, here, all of it.
It's just out of context. I'm just telling you because it came to our notice.
Of course, Maharaj, here from Hindu to Christian, he has done from Hindu to Christian, he has said that all his that's relations,
No, that is
they're in Hindu, but he has done.
okay. If he had said that he did a confession, that is no problem. But when he gives a superlative, says that he's a true Roman Catholic, then I
But the whole of, I will not take your lordship trouble, Bharat. The whole of the cross-section is a denial, nothing more than. Now, another your lordship will kindly note, my lord. The prosecution has taken care of admitting this passport, etc. and all.
this is relevant also for some other reason. In the cross-examination, see the first line.
Yeah.
First para, cross.
Yeah.
I am receiving certain remuneration for working as PRO in the Archbishop of Archdiocese of Imphal.
Yeah.
So therefore, he knows about the religion. He is expected to know about the religion because he is serving in Archdiocese. That is the apex body of religion in Imphal.
Yeah.
Because this is headed by Archbishop, who is at a very high stature in the religious denomination of Roman Catholics.
Madam, another submission I want to make, madam, regarding the passport, madam. Madam, this witness, he has already submitted on oath that he has gone to China, seen such and such, relate all what he has seen on oath. Now, minus this passport part, my lord, it doesn't affect even it's a photocopy. What has happened, my lord? The other part, no, it's not my not what I submit here. But generally, what happened, my lord? As I have said, my lord, witnesses are very difficult to find. Now, this photocopy was taken because oral evidence would have been sufficient. Now, it was taken telling him that, see, you have gone to China, etc., and all the thing. If you deny what you have said before us, etc., what you have seen, etc., all the thing, because that is how the case proceeded. If you are influenced, etc., all the thing, you go, etc., and all the thing, will just cancel your get your will be prosecuted for perjury, etc., get your passport cancelled. You will have your difficulty in they think going to China or foreign land. Maybe that is maybe that maybe one of the reason that was otherwise it was not sufficient or not required for police injury because he is not on trial. He is not on trial. If he is on trial, that he has to prove something that he has to go. That is, your lordship knows about civil procedure as well as malot in evidence. Otherwise, it is not necessary.
We'll take a short break and come
Well, Mara. Hello. We end with P27 matter. Whatever is this? Now, only although there is an email, Malad, I just want to point out, Malad, will that is because there is only one email, Malad. That is your lordship will come to paper book 2, volume 1. Yeah, at page 20, only one.
Page 21.
Page 21. This mail was sent to Salai Trade. That is question number 18. Salai Trade 18, no? কি কয় judgment পাবা judgment নহয় ৰবা চাৰ্জশিট তোমার সালাই ট্রেড এই সালাই ট্রেড Only one line, my lord. My lord, as I've already said, my lord, those email that's not retrieved will go through that admissibility, my lord. There's only internal communication between their brother, nothing to do with like Sidhu's case that you put a or whatever it is, nothing about that. It's just an internal discussion. Here in page 21, my lord, E80 it says, with due respect, giving reverse salute, attach one mail to Sir Sent, given by friend Kadeng, that is Somerjet. It is said that there is a possibility for journey to China. That's all. Nothing else. Nothing else. It only says there's a cooperative, that's it.
No, Mr. Das, that would not be enough. You see, as per the cost title, this Samarjit alias is Naresh.
Alias is, just, let me just, will.
It is not Khadeng, Kadeng.
No, 6 is, or the accused number 6, Rakesh, what if, just give me a minute, man. I hate to put it, okay, search it too. Just give me. Let me see the one. Put it.
Oh, alias Kadeng. Oh, okay, okay. There's a third alias. There is a second alias, Kadeng.
Correct.
Okay, it is there, it is there.
That
I did
is
not
search-
notice it.
search
Huh.
So, here, my lord, let us go to the questions that was put up, my lord. That is a paper group part 1, volume 4. One, volume 4. Part 1, volume 4, page 715, I think 715. My lord, it starts with 714, my lord. Judgment কোথা আছে তোমার? ইয়েটা থেকে judgment to. তুমি এই to judgment to. এই প্যারাগ্রাফটা তোমার that is 500. Paragraph 62.
Page.
My lord, question number 5. Page 715.
715.
He told us 7 individual has deposed that he is your cyber friend. And that during discussion in a hotel at Guwahati, you told him that you are a member of UNLF and you invited him to join UNLF. What do you say? False. And question number 6. Question number 6. Individual has also deposed that after 1 month of earlier meeting you, introduced to accused number 16, Dilip Singh at Nolmati area. There you discuss about the business of moving students to China. In December 2008, he went to Kathmandu with his wife in connection with business, with handle business. And you, accused number 7, inform him that accused number 16 and his friends are at Kathmandu. And he would like to discuss sending a student to China. You also told him to contact Ms. Wang regarding the matter and Director Singh and Alex who are offering to be at Kathmandu. This also is it are false. Then your lordship will come to question number 8. P27 has also deposed that he visited China. There he met Chang, who took him to a hotel, to the hotel where Longa, accused number 18 was staying, and met Thawal, accused number 20, and one second, where in another room, they were talking about the purchase of AK-47 RPG, M21, and about military training of UNLF Qatar and China. And on hearing all this, he left. And after reaching home, you call him in his mobile and ask him as to why he left China without informing his friend. And he told you about the hearing of Pasir Rawam, so UNLF and told you that they are trying to use the him for international activities of for UNLF. These are all false. Then your civil question about 2020. At page 718. 20. PW80 আছে। কি আছে এই ব্ৰেকআপটো চাই লওঁ মানে তাৰ নামটো আছে নাই সেইটো চাব চাগে চাই লওঁ চাই লওঁ question number 20, that is Asim Shah has deposited so and so and so somewhat relating to visit of China. I'm Joy Singh so and you, Thabal. You, Thabal, question number 20, accompanied P-7 division for procuring arms and ammunition. What do you say? I'm not aware. No. That last, I'll not read, Malok. I'm just giving. Question number 29 and 30, question number 29 and question number 33. That. My lord. This ends of Somerset appeal, my lord. I submitted, my lord. 5%.
Mr. Das, in regard to question number 29, you have to respond to what Mr. Mishra had argued, that it's a dossier of NSA. Now, what is the evidentiary value of a dossier?
My lord, that is NSA, detention orders, etc. Minister has come and put it there.
No, correct, but you see, I'm just giving an example. I'm just only to make it dramatic. I'm just, Mr. Das,
Madam, I-
just to make my statement dramatic, I'm just telling a name. I'm just giving a name. Now, let us say X is a lawyer. He is arguing before the bench. And in my rulings, which I'm writing, I'm writing statement 1, let us see, I write bakwas. Number 2, third class. Submission number 3, nothing in it. Supposing I write only that. So this becomes my notes. And when it comes, supposing there is a corroboration required, that the honorable judge gave a verdict in this manner, what did he actually note the argument? Now when I deliver a judgment, I don't write what what the lawyer X has argued. So he's filed a review petition saying that on that day I urged so many things which he did not record. Now the appellate court requires my notes to see that what actually I recorded. And then this note goes to the division bench. Seeing the record that submission number 1, horrible, submission number 2, third class. So
But-
this is what note goes.
I appreciate and appreciate your lordship. But your-
Now-
lordship,
Now you see, this dossier doesn't help because of the fact that maybe I am scrolling something else, but I am otherwise attentive to your argument. And I have discussed most of the things, but perhaps two or three of your submissions I failed to record in the judgment. So except for, say, in a judgment, except for 3 or 4 points which I have missed out, others I have recorded. So how does the dossier of the rulings of
Madam,
made by me would be relevant when it comes to appreciation of
Fine.
how did I appreciate the argument? That doesn't have a value because
what do I say? My lord, here, what PW has done, that is sufficient for me. This only, it's only given, my lord. at the
I'm
time-
saying this, you see, why this came to us is that one of my friends
Fine.
in the classroom, we were benchmates. The teacher would teach and he would be drooling. He would be drawing
Fine.
sketches in this book. And he always got what you call beaten by by our respected teachers because he did not take notes. He was always drooling, and he is exceptionally brilliant, and he is now in States. Exceptionally brilliant character, but it's because of his brilliance. He understands what the teacher was teaching him, but he used to drool.
In this case, madam, this is not the evidence that prosecution is only relying, is the only evidence that is prosecution is relying for the purpose of the case, not the evidence.
No,
Even
but
if
you
it-
see, no, there's another aspect. Why I'm asking it is that you see, a dossier is something which is recorded by, let us say, your officer A. That is merely his opinion. Now, that dossier itself doesn't prove anything. It's just a note
Ah.
by one of the officers. So how does, what is the evidentiary value attached to a dossier?
No, by this, reliability is good will not definitely. Minor stage, madam, evidence of PW five.
Okay.
No, madam, how the tripod has appreciated the difference here. Madam. Harry, keeper, Harry. Part one, volume five, madam. That's part one.
Just, Mr. Ashikar, just try to find out exhibit 112, which volume it is. Exhibit 112. It's a recovery memo. No, please proceed.
Part one, volume five. That's how it is. Page 979. Paragraph 63.
Paper book to volume two. page
Paper book 2, volume 2. Just a minute. Paper book 2, volume 2, page
417.
417.
Part two, volume two. Email. Wait, email selected to the kata. Good. Hello, good. Kata ke baki kata. अरे recovery बनवा 166, 166. Page 166. 166. Oh, no. Exit 166, sorry, page 1. Page की बात है, page 916. 916. Page 916. Part 2, volume 4. Nine one six. Create console. Double it. Title.
That's it. Now, you see in this volume, page 417, volume 2, part 2. No, content is not necessary. Mr. Das, contents is not necessary, just the format. Now, this disclosure statement, page 417, part 2, volume 2.
Yeah.
Now, in the middle, you will find there's a inverted commas, there is one hello Gilam in the middle. You got it?
Yeah.
Inverted comma, hello Gilam. Thereafter, the details of mail appeared in the computer screen. The printout of the screen appearing on the computer panel was taken. Correct?
Yeah.
So I've also opened this mail of the code and I've taken a screen print. Now, this is the format in which the screen print is coming.
This is what it will come.
It's in this, what do you call this format is this one. It's a portrait format,
Not mails.
not the main format. But here you see in this disclosure statement, you come to a few lines below.
The printout-
Then there's a word called passwords, Kangla. And then the words are the printout of
Each of them email.
each of the email received so and so were taken. So there are two disclosures here,
Printout from serial number 1 to.
correct?
Yes.
So one is a screen print. And screen print, this is how it is coming. In the paper book, if it is there, I have missed it. I did not find such a printout in this format. It's not there. What is available is the second one. So how correct is this disclosure statement?
We'll see the deposition as well as the the process.
Just show it to Mr. Rajshekhar also this. You see this printout? Correct, because it must be in consonance with the disclosure statement. So that's what.
Because in a next episode, Madam, I'll be coming to the electronic part. Madam. We'll have a detailed discussion on that.
Continue to.
Madam.
No, you can, we have 5 minutes, you can,
No, I have Madam. Just paragraph in the chat.
okay, which paragraph?
You also want to see the paragraph? That means paragraph. Paragraph 62, page 979,
Yes,
62, page. 979. Paragraph 63, page 980. Paragraph 64 and 66, page 981. Of the judgment. That is judgment I have already referred, madam, is in part 1, volume 5, madam.
yes.
Court has discussed evidence of PW7 in this paragraph. Now, closing the
Just a moment, you refer to para 62, 63 and 60,
madam,
60, paragraph 62, 63.
62 of page
Yes,
979.
yes, yes.
Then paragraph 63 of page 980. Then paragraph 64 and 66 of page 981 of the judgment.
Yes.
That is the proper.
Yes.
Hello, shortly, madam, summing up the AP law prepared by case number 7, Somerset, madam. I would say PW7 and the evidence of PW7, that's true and truthful. What he has said, what he has heard, he has spoken, deposed before the court, madam. This witness has not been discredited by cross-examination. So, why this evidence said, my lord? Charges approved against the accused.
Lord, I think, my lord, this matter will continue. My lord, my matter is item number 5.
We will not be passing any orders, 7, except when this fails. We may then adjourn it, we don't know. But if this, till this matter is going on, we are not taking up any other matters.
Can we have it on some other day?
I'm not passing any orders in between.
My lord. I've completed, 7, my lord. 7, I have submitted, my lord, that by oral evidence of PW7 itself, that suggests standard. That is my committee. Now, my lord, I'll be touching, that is, Anne Dilip Singh's case number 16, that is criminal bill number 113, 2017. Here also, my lord, as I've said, by the oral evidence of PW7, my lord, which we have gone, my lord, I'll just not read the whole part, my lord, because case number 16, you will recollect, my lord, he was at Kathmandu along with chairman. There was a meeting, my lord. What he says at Kathmandu. Then
This Dilip Singh is A16.
16. No, my lord. Accused number 7, while talking with your also remember, while talking with accused number PW7, he says, I have joined UNLF. You come and join with me. That's all. If not if that we say that by that itself, 7, he's a member of UNLF. He admitted himself, and my lord, he has taken invited PW7 to meet accused number 16 at Nunmati. A link between 7 and 16. Now, link with accused number 7 and 16 assemblies, and accused number 16 is the link is established with RK Megan, that is accused number 19 as well as 18. Your Honor will,
Please repeat again.
the link of accused number 16 on the basis of the evidence of PW7 is established with accused number 7, accused number 19, chairman, and 18. 18. So from this, we get only this by this evidence. So I say the membership of this accused with union that is established. Only from the oral evidence of PW7. Now we come to the toughest part of the email. And that will, if I complete this one, that will concise our argument to other agreements. Because like 7, that is started by accused number 19. So here your lordship will firstly take the disclosure memo that is before that so PW's matter, PW 53, page 302. 302, that is paper book part 1, volume 2. Why not? Why not to remember
Yes.
you also put me why the emails E1, etc. Only the translated versions are based on record. No, my lord. By this evidence, we get all the emails are exhibited from E to E1 to your lord will find to E 40, I think 59, 56. He has exhibited all these emails where these emails were translated for the container of the code, but the originals are before the code. That is not been supplied to us by the same book. Now, page 50, below 53, page 302. I am science graduate in physics, a little bit more, something a little bit in physics with postgraduate diploma in computer appliance and diploma in cyber forensics. CDEC, Trivandrum, Government of India. I have been working in the computer field since 1995 in Police Department of Kerala, Kerala State during 2009. October 2012. I worked in NIA New Delhi as DSP. In NIA, I was in charge of IT department of NIA. The entire IT infrastructure of the NIA was under my control and supervision. This particular sentence, I think, was not found in the what called certificate. It is in evidence. The entire IT infrastructure of NIA was under my control and supervision. As I am qualified in cyber forensic and in charge of IT department of NIA New Delhi, I am authorized to give certificate under Section 65B of agency. On 18/11/2010, at about 4:30 p.m., one person, namely Moiram Joy Singh, so and so Nongai, so and so, was brought to my technical room by so and so on discussing with Joy Singh Nongai. In the presence of the witnesses, he voluntarily told me that he has been working in UNRF since 1982, and he is using two email accounts, namely so and so, Greenfield and Greenfield, for sending and receiving email in connection with the with activities of UNRF. He also told me that if I provide him a computer with internet connection, he can open the email account and show the emails. Hello.
Yes.
Putting a little bit. Here, as I told in the morning hours, Mother, the emails which your lordship will find here, Mother, is only about the internal activities. It is not directing any of the accused here or any other accused outside, Mother, that you throw a bomb, you kill certain person, that is your lord. It is only internal activities. And that is what he has said, Mother. In connection with the activities of UNLF. Then I took so and so to the adjoining room along with the independent witness so and so. There I switched on the desktop computer having internet connection. I put my user ID and secure password, open the computer. Then I handed over the computer to the Joy Singh. Okay. Started Internet Explorer and put mail sorry in the address bar and press the enter key. Then the login page so and so screen component. One Joy Singh, let's enter so and so user ID password below it. The email account of Greenplate so and so open. The prints out of all email in inbox, sent item, outbox, and draft were printed by so and so so and so. It is not that Manoj that it was taken and taken to some other place and that is what he has said, my lord. Just after completing this, we'll come to exhibit 11, 100, no, exhibit 111, 112, 113 and 114, 14, my lord. Just after reading out this. Exhibit 111 is just disclosure statement of Moirang. Then exhibit 101 are my signature, 113, 106 choosing, and I identify the said person. Said person has put the signature in my presence. So and so so. This is Bakshi. Then this. Then exhibit 112 is the recovery under section 27 of evidence check so and so so and so. Then you'll also will find the signature put. They have put the signatures, etc. And then on 1911, that is on 1811, the next day, 1911 at about 5 p.m., 5:15 p.m., Joy Singh so and so was brought to my office. The same computer was provided to him. He opened the email account of Greenfield with password. All the emails from the email account inbox so and so and draft has been downloaded by Moiram so and so Subsequently, I copied all this email along with the attachment on a new sterile hard disk to be followed to the forensic laboratory for the purpose of examination. That is the second part. That is the second part, my lord. The first part, he has opened it, then whatever it was found, it was printed out. The second part is on 19, it was downloaded and it was sent for examination. After copying the hard disk was packed well, sealed, signed by me, independent witnesses in the presence of accused. Today I have seen the sealed packet containing hard disk. The sealed packet is signed by me, signed by two independent so and so, metal exhibit so and so. He has executed this, metal exhibit so and so, so and so. Then your lordship will come to the next paragraph. Exhibit 113 is the recovery memo by which email were recovered and copied to hard disk M43. Material exhibit 40. The recovery memo was prepared in the presence of witnesses, so and so signature, so and so. Then your lordship will come to exhibit 114 is a certificate, so and so. Now let us see the exhibits, my lord. Exhibit 111, your lordship will find in page 415 of paper book part 2, volume 2. Part 2. Now today, 18/11/20, so and so, office plan, so and so, the accused, that is a accused number 18, who is under police remand, during his examination has disclosed voluntarily in the presence of independent witness, so and so, stated, that means I can get recovered, can recover the appropriate communication made by their email, that is greenplate009 greenfield.com, if given access to it. That is what 111, exhibit 111 is. Now, your lordship will go to the next page, 112. That is 417. In continuity to the disclosure statement on 18/11/20 of the accused Moira so and so, in presence of witnesses, namely so and so, password so and so, and Sri Sivapas Monday Network Administrator, accused Nogga, has given access to the NI office computer with internet place at NI office planner Josla in order to open his email ID. On getting the access to the NI office computer, he opened his email ID so and so and entered his password. On being inquired, he mentioned his password so and so. Thereafter, the details of the email appeared on the computer screen. The printout of the screen appearing on the computer was taken. Thereafter, the accused was asked to open the email available in the box, email sent to the others as well as the email available in so and so. The accused voluntarily provided the password so and so and open the password file. The printout of each of the email received and available for these printout emails numbers so and so serial 1 to 2781. So first of all, it was his email was opened as your lordship has done. Then next, he has given his sending and receiving email, and these emails they were printed there only, 2781. Now, before reading Malot 113, you also will come to 114, the certificate. I, citizen, am in charge of information technology, so and so. I hereby certify the computer installation at so and so, from where the data retrieved from the emails or the disclosure equals so and so in police case is under my technical control and supervision. Further subject the process of downloading of the above mail. Downloading, actually, print out downloading, he could have, that is the certificate, my lord. 114. We will read 113 little later.
421.
Yeah, 4. Page 1. Thank you. Now, my lord, 65B, Deputy Secretary, is a procedural section. So maybe there may be a little bit less or something more that your lordship will kindly, because I have got reason that your lordship will kindly take care of. Because it even said that is not there, whatever is not there, but from the reading the whole evidence that whether there was anything less in taking out the printout of the emails, that your lordship will take care of. Now your lordship will come to 419, my lord. That is a different part, my lord. 419. Page 419, exhibit 113. Exhibit 113, page 419. In continuity to the disclosure statement dated 18/11/2010 of the accused in custody, so Moiram, that is Nongai, at so and so, his presence of witness, namely so and so, first floor center of the Satish SP and Sivapras Monte network investigator. Accused Nongai was given access to NI office computer and with internet place at NI office splendor so and so in order to open his email ID on 19/11/20, getting access to NI office computer, he opened the email ID greenplate 09@gmail.com by entering his password so and so. Thereafter, the emails and the detailed mails appeared on the computer. Sri Satishan ESP was provided.
So that's just a moment. Just
by exhibit 113, my lord. After opening, that was downloaded to sterile disk, packed it, and was sent for examination at Chandigarh, my lord. My lord, that is all exhibit 111, 112, 113, and 114. Now, your lordship will just go to the next model 115. Exhibit 115 are the printouts of email from email account printplate so and so.com 115 so and so. E1, I'll not trouble your lordship, my lord. E1, then he goes on saying, up to the last part, my lord, that is the last page your lordship will find at page 322, E56. E56. All this email he has exhibited. P22. What was the heavy PW. Okay, that's P22. Last two power. Look at one. 56, okay. Actually. my lord, now, uh, having understood PW 53, my lord, that he is a person who has printed out on disclosure here, those 111, etc. This emails were discussed, and he has exhibited E1 to E59, that is found in exhibit 115, my lord. Now, you also may come to the cross person, my lord. I am well of the provision of law, aware of the provision laid down in section 65B of the Indian Act, and I complied with the legal requirement as provided under said provision of law while issuing certificate. Exhibit 114, I did not mention the period over which the computer was used regularly in my certificate, as the same was not required as per the provision of the section. I also did not mention the specific words that the very well, to the best of my knowledge and belief in the said certificate. It is not a fact that the certificate exhibit 114 was issued by me without complying the provision of section 65B of the Evidence Act. It is not a fact that the disclosure statement 111 was not recorded according to provision of section 27 Indian Evidence Act. I deny that the said document is false and fabricated. It is not a fact that the recovery memo under section 27 of the Indian was not recorded in my presence. Exhibit 112, exhibit 100. I deny the suggestion that the signature of accused so and so were obtained on blank paper and exhibit blank paper, and that exhibit 120 is fabricated. It is not a fact that the recovery memo so and so 113 was also a fabricated document. I deny the suggestion that the signature of accused, that is Nongai, were obtained on blank paper, and that exhibit 111 and 13 were fabricated document. I explained that hacking is a terminology in computer where a person can intrude into the computer or a computer system or a computer network without the knowledge and consent of the owner of the system. It is an offense under IT Act. I deny the session that all the material objects and documents exhibited by me at the time of giving my statement in chief are all fabricated. That is a suggestion and tampered document. I deny the suggestion that I am giving false evidence. I deny the suggestion that while downloading data from the internet in a computer, the data can be tampered and manipulated while transferring copying to another disk. I deny the suggestion that the contents of the email exhibit 115, which is signed by me, are all false and fabricated documents. I also deny the suggestion that I have signed in collision with the other personnel of NIA. The IO has not examined the witnesses in my presence. Then prosecution monitored. No written authority letter is required in our country to give under section 65B of the Evidence Act, because the second itself explained who are authorized to issue that. I have not retained the number of case in which I have given my certificate under section 65B of the Evidence Act. Exhibit 114. The witness volunteers to state that the name of the accused is given in the certificate and the case number is not mandatory. Exhibit 114 did not contain the official seal. I deny the suggestion that I have not given this certificate by the Exhibit 114 in connection with this case. I deny the suggestion that the process of downloading of the emails which are reflected in Exhibit 114 are was interrupted. That's all the evidence. That is denial and suggestion, my lord. Now, your lordship may come to another IT expert, my lord, that is PW 73, my lord. PW 73, your lordship will find at page 378. His he was a witness. Witness. He's a witness.
But Mr. Das,
Madam,
I'm asking this as a student of law. You see, this email in series was proved. Exhibit 115 series,
madam,
1 to 400 something. Correct. Now, what was proved?
what was? Madam, your lordship.
Because I'll give you, since I love to dramatize,
No,
I'll say something which will make you understand. You see, in my life there, when I was there, set of documents came to me to examine and do something. The documents were there, and the question was asked, "Sir, document is sent. Have you seen it?" My reply was, "Yes, I have seen the document. It was very neatly typed, very good layout. Printing were done fantastically, and I've seen that." No, about the contents. Then I said, "Perhaps for contents, you did not send a paperweight." So if the paperweight is not there, contents I did not read. Correct. So this is the dramatization part. Here you have proved these documents, series of documents,
Madam,
400 documents. But what has been proved there?
madam, that is it. Madam,
No, you see, contents
yes,
must be
I-
proved.
I
It's not,
understand.
not only they are exhibiting our document, but the contents must be proved. What is the contents that were proved?
Exactly, madam, exactly. I was coming to that, madam, sorry. In the next leg of my argument, I was trying to. Now, he has exhibited document, the translated person is before your lordship. PW 84, he has explained each and every document. Is that- What is E1, that is exhibit 1, madam, what it contains, he has explained.
Period 84.
84, madam. We'll come to that, madam. I'll take it. There's a very long evidence, madam. That is the last evidence, madam. What it says.
So according to you,
Madam.
X will prove the document and
Madam,
Y will prove the contents.
what has happened, madam? Actually, he's an IT expert. He is not the owner or say, supposing I have sent an email to anybody. I know the content and then I can explain it. I can see. But
No,
here.
but you
here
see,
it is
let
not
us
the case.
transform into a different, different.
Yes, exactly. it is
No,
not-
let us transform this into a different example. You see, there is a commercial transaction. A sells to B a newspaper.
Madam.
Correct.
Send some,
Sells a newspaper. I'm giving a very small example.
Madam.
He sells a newspaper to B.
I understand.
In that newspaper, there is a news article which is defamatory. And so what does the person do is that he purchases this newspaper, takes a cash memo, and then finds that there is a defamatory article against him, and comes to court and gives evidence with regard to defamation he has suffered. Correct. Now, if I accept your contention, then what would happen is A would come and say that, well, this is the newspaper, contains defamatory article. Y will come and say that this article is defamatory, and Z will come and introduce that what is the defamatory part of the article. Can that be done? Evidence in piecemeal.
Madam, this is a little unique in that way. These emails are in original language. And this email has been translated by the translator, and that has been put in different way that your lordship has, some part your lordship has seen. That is very good. Because he cannot say,
You see, that's why yesterday also we posed you a query. Yesterday or the last working day of the week. You see, this, please come to the Evidence Act again. this is a specific query posed to you. 60. Sixty-one. Proof of contents of a document. The contents of a document may be proved either by primary or by secondary evidence. Correct. The second part is the section 64. Proof of documents by primary evidence. Document must be proved by primary evidence except in cases hereinafter mentioned. Now you see, we have last time told you that there's a difference between 65 of the Evidence Act as well as section 61. Proof of the contents of document is different, and proof of in cases where secondary evidence relating to documents are given, that is the second part. Now you'll have to explain it to us, because you see, you say that this is a unique situation where the original email was in Meitei language, and therefore printouts were taken out. It was what you call, it was sent to an expert, and then it was translated. Correct.
Correct.
Now we give you again an example. You see, from the original printout of the email, this is the pink flag is the original document, which is the printout of the email. You send it to an expert. Expert gives you a translated copy, which is this yellow flag. Correct. Now, this yellow flag is a translation of red flag. Now, when you prove it, you prove a different printout, which is this orange flag.
Malad, may I
No,
just say?
no,
I
no.
understand.
Let me
I
complete. Otherwise, you won't miss the question.
I have understood. I have understood. Malad,
It's a jalebi pack. So therefore,
Malad,
please listen to it, and then you'll understand. Otherwise, you will miss out.
Malad, I have understood.
Not straight as scale, but it's a straight like jalebi.
Malad, I have understood your words.
Correct. You understood. Then please give a reply.
Yeah, I have understood. Malad, 1,000, no, 2,000 something documents were printed. Now, all of them were in their local language. Now, after that, we have got their Kosuri Malad, that is what has happened. They looked into it and they found that.
No, your argument will fail.
No,
I'll tell you why.
Malad,
I'll tell you your argument will fail. No point arguing it, because that will fail. The reason being, you see, when a document goes to a forensic expert, it is called question document 1. And the opinion is given by the expert.
it is not like
Now he will say that a question, in respect of question document 1, this is my opinion. But if you change the document,
that. It is
the
not like
opinion
that.
will lapse.
It is not like
It will
that.
fall down.
Not like that.
No, because you see, your evidence says, you have read that evidence. It says 115 printout was taken out by X.
Malad,
He's the administrator, and he takes out the printout, he gives a certificate under 64B.
for that, particular translation, Malad. We'll come to that, Malad. Let us.
No, it will completely fail. Let me tell you for the second time.
Exactly what has happened.
No, which printout was taken to the expert for
We'll come.
translation?
Yeah, that is what. Malad, only those, after looking into these 2,000, only those which was necessary, because all were not incriminating. Something they said that about their family life, this, that's not absolutely public to put. So out of 2,700 something like that, about 3,000 documents. It was cut down to somewhere about, somewhere.
So let us say 10, for example. Huh.
50 or something like
Hmm.
that. Only these documents were sent and that got translated.
Your certificate doesn't say so.
Let us go one by one. That is what, let us understand, Mala. We'll come to that, Mala. Everything will come to that. That is what translated. And that is what it was proved in translated person. Because this email, Mala, this 59 Mala accepted. Because he has exhibited this 53, he has 59 documents. 59 emails, not all. Can you see that? Now, other part, Manoj, that is 113 exhibit downloading part. Why it was sent, Manoj? In order to in order to give a certificate that whether these emails are all right or those certificate, there may be a question, Manoj, that hacking, etc. and all those things, that certificate, not the certificate, Manoj, as your Roswell pointed out that that it was translated, etc. No, not that. Differently, Manoj. Only 59 documents that he has executed, Manoj, that was sent. That was the what call important documents.
No, please think of, because this is submission we'll record in our order sheet.
Yes, yes, no, we'll come to that.
Because this is the submission we'll record in the order sheet, because what will happen is that, you see, document which is translated, it is that document which is required to be proved.
Correct.
In your evidence, it is not read. You have read this evidence, Mr. Mishra has read the evidence, Mr. Gunadhar Singh has read this evidence. Nowhere it is stated that after translation, the original as well as the translated copies were sent to the sent to RIA, and that is the document which is proved.
No,
Your evidence
not right.
says that you have
What is-
downloaded the copies, and these are the downloaded copies. These are exhibit 115.
The wording is little different, Madam. Wording is little
You
different.
check it out, because
We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. That part I have also to be satisfied, Madam. That part. Because Madam, what to translate all the documents is 3,000 miles.
we don't say. You see, out of you see when there is a fraud, out of 10,000 what you call bank transactions, one is a fraudulent transaction. You will only pinpoint and
Right,
prove only one entry,
right.
because
right.
proving of a document
Right,
and
right.
proving of an entry are two different things.
Right, yeah, Roger. That.
So we are not questioning you why you did not translate 3,000 documents. You forget that. This is why I gave this example. This was appropriate because three colors, three set of document. One is the original printout sent to expert. Expert gave this translated copy, but you are proving orange flag. And then you see this, not only that, you download the email and that is sent to a hard disk. And that is second set of proof of the documents, which is in electronic form and stored in the hard disk.
No. One is.
So we forget the hard disk because it is not a printout.
One is.
It's still in pristine condition.
Save it, because all the time you cannot just ask a accused to download extra. It was sent, put in a disk, so that whenever it is required, suppose it put. This
Mr.
would-
Mr.
this
Das,
would
we
make-
have a reason to ask you this many questions. You see, the fact is that the person who has translated it is not before us. He is not deposed as witness. So therefore, we are taking your word for it. It's a
But-
prosecution's word we are accepting. So number one, we don't know who's this person. He's a ghost. He has translated it, and that version we are reading. Now, you demonstrated, your argument was that original emails in Meitei language were available. We have already called for that original exhibits. We'll see it. But you see, the demonstration you made of the document which fails your argument, we will show you how. This evidence was of PW.
That's how I read period 53.
53. No, not 50. This exhibit 115 was by whom?
53.
73.
53. 115, 53.
379 onwards.
That is geological.
Yes. Now you see,
Visual to start.
602. Yes. you see, we just took a sample, what do you call, sample basis. Now, come to page 306. It's just random. At random, we are taking it up. First is exhibit 115 by 51, first line. Correct.
Manoj.
Now, this document you will find at page 434 of part 2, volume 2. Part 2, volume 2. Page number will be 434.
Manoj.
Yes. So you see this is a, if I can read it correctly, it is English. It's not Meitei.
Manoj.
Correct.
Yes.
Now we take a second example. Come in the middle. In the middle, you will find exhibit 115 by 69 of the same page.
Last one I think.
Page 306. Yes. 115 by 69. This document you will find at page 439, part 2, volume 2.
Yeah.
This is again in English. Correct. Page 439. Part 2, volume 2. Correct. Now we come to page 308.
308.
Yes. First we could not get, so we are going to second one. 115 or 27. 115 or 127. This document is at page 444. Same volume, part 2, volume 2. $444. This is again English. Correct. We just taken a sample one. Maybe out of this 50, we have not touched this 50 mails you said was translated. We just sample checking. We thought when you were arguing, we found that these are in English. Now, Mr. Mishra made a submission on that day that none of the documents which are part of this paper book is in Meitei language. That is a specific argument. So we just tested it. We tried to say 3 of that.
We have to see the original.
Yes.
We have to see
More than that, we did not have time.
No, that's okay, Manoj.
So you see, this is why the question that you did a translation, you see, a ghost did a transaction. That translation is not before us. This witness was never examined. You base your, the conviction is made on the basis of evidence of 2 witnesses who are protected witnesses. And the third example we also gave some time back. You see, if this is how you can prosecute people, then it will be a it will lead to an anarchy if we permit this, to accept this. You see, what happens is that we said a man comes in the court. He says that I went to the court, paid 10 rupees and went back, goes back. I gave you that example. I'm repeating it. He goes back. And he says that 210 is the working day. Every 210 days, I come to court, pay rupees 10 to someone and then go out. So therefore, burden on 106 will be on us, all the 1,000 staff, including the honorable judges of the court, to explain that they have not received this 110 rupees. Somebody makes a wild announcement. Then somebody that does is, he will stand inside the court, sit inside the courtroom, and then he will overhear 2 lawyers talking about AK-47. That these 2 people are talking of AK-47, and therefore they are terrorists. You pick them up. then you say someone that yes, in my I'm saying to someone, oh, in my laboratory class, we mixed this and that, and then something blasted, so we can make a bomb.
I will remember 59 and 60, my lord,
Yeah.
everyone saying.
So I just say that because in my
Alright.
school I did some lab test.
My lord,
I incidentally remember that I mixed these two items,
my lord.
and then there was a bomb blast in my what you call lab, and then I'm branded as a terrorist just because I could make a bomb blast happen.
That those inference, my lord, has been drawn on certain.
No, you see, you today I am in your good books. You don't do it. Tomorrow I may be in your bad books, and therefore I can be trapped. Merely because two unknown people, they come up and say that, well, yes, this man is a corrupt man. That's enough.
Correct.
Then then the what you call everybody should prosecute people on the basis of newspaper celebrity newspaper in Assam, Pratidin.
Definitely not. Definitely not. But we have to see the case. What is the case about? That is it.
No,
Is it, as I
you
already
see,
said, my lord,
you see, there are, I don't, we don't understand that there are two parameters. One, three parameters, one for a civil case, one for a criminal case, and third parameter for prosecuting people who are terrorists and prosecuted by NIA. If you can demonstrate, you see, Parliament has all the wisdom. They could have said that Evidence Act does not apply. End of the matter. But they don't do it. Now, if the Evidence Act applies, it applies rigorous vigore. It must be applied on the same set of patterns. Civil is only preponderance of evidence, criminal is strict proof of evidence. So therefore, you see two people conversing. Now you see, we have all had experience in this room. I think most of us, we have experience in having lodgement in a hotel. Now please tell us, have you ever heard any conversation in any hotel room from outside, standing from outside, you hear a conversation of two people inside the room, and you can say that, yes, they were talking about AK-47 and therefore you ran away from the place. We have all had experiences in residing in a hotel.
exactly. That is what happened. That is what.
No, even in grade 3 hotels, in Pandam, we can have we can send somebody in the third grade hotel in Pandam to find out if people speaking there can be heard outside.
My lord.
And you see, people who are talking for, who are dealing with AK-47, they have gone to China to purchase AK-47. I don't expect they will shout and talk and then, yes.
If they're actually annoyed about their transaction, except they would definitely will sort within Rome. And what 3 and 4 says, I have seen these guns. Where does the guns come? They say one of them says it comes from China, etc.
You see, there again you fail.
No,
Mr. Das, you will fail horribly because of the fact that, you see, not one gun has been seized and then forensic examination done to find out that this is a gun of Chinese origin.
Guns has been seized, mother. Guns has been seized. We'll come to it.
Okay,
We'll
we'll
come to it.
continue tomorrow. Mr. Rashid, counsel for the appellant, is present. The submissions of Mr. D.K. Das, senior counsel. Sorry, first, right, he and Mr. R.K.D. Chaudhary, learned DSGI, are present. Please for respondent number 1, are present. Submission of Mr. D.K. Das, senior counsel, assisted by Mr. D. Bharadwaj, remains inconclusive. List on 21 to as part of the matter.
I'm really proud. When I see them, I can't believe my eyes. And what is more important and which they are really upholding, the etiquette of the young ones. That sometimes they don't know what to do inside, how to address a court, how to behave with other colleagues. But I can vouch for them at least that much.
Either the council respondent is present. Use the same language I used yesterday. Yesterday was IA election petition.
Election petition number.
Five was there. The same order, yesterday. As agreed to by both sides, based on 21/3/2024 as part of matter. No, this is a tied up matter. Don't write part of this tied up matter. Yes.